Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tess, and this is where I usually say I like to pinch my pennies and save my dollars. But since the last 2 months I haven't been pinching my pennies and I haven't been saving my dollars, I think I'll leave that part out. Anyway, I wanted to share some happy mail, and then I want to go over the 40 questions. And let's do that today. So, happy mail. I was so excited to get a little happy mail on these last couple months when I've taken some time off, for those of you who might be new here, and to move and a few other little things. And I got some happy mail from Nita at the Almost Organized Owl. So she sent me, let me move this up way, two. I already opened them because it was going to be way too long. I'm super excited. So look how cute those are. Professional grandchild spoiler and promotion to grandparent. I am definitely going to save these. Use these and put the money into my granddaughter's savings binder. So, oh my gosh, so they're so cute. I loved them, and it came at the perfect time. The day I got it, I needed such a pick-me-up, and it was just, oh, it's just perfect. Thank you so much, Nita. And then I don't know if you can see this from this table. I don't know really what my visual is, but it's an IOU slips. So for those of you that don't know what that's for, is when we are playing games or whatnot, sometimes I have to put $30 in, I might have $28 left. You do a little $2 IOU, and then when you go back to that game, you got to pay the IOU first before you continue. So, and then she gave me some stickers, a treat, radiate positivity, absolutely, and look at the little owl. I love cutesy things, so love this one too. My granddaughter's name actually is perfect. Her named after a mountain, and it kind of goes with that. So thank you. She wrote a little note. Hi Tess, I thought of you when I made these saving challenges. I hope that you like them. Thank you for supporting my channel. Nita from the Almost Organized Owl. So that's her YouTube channel, the Almost Organized Owl. You need to check her out. I'll link her information below. And then she also has an Etsy shop, and it's called Owl Save Wisely. So I love her shop. So if you're interested, please go and check it out, and let's support our small businesses. So thank you, Nita. I appreciate it. It was perfect. And then I ordered something. I ordered the tic-tac-toe game, and I'm super excited about this because I special ordered the tic-tac-toe game. So wait for it. Wait for it. Little Ella. Ella's here with me today. I was supposed to bring her out and I forgot. Little Ella's here with me to say hello to everyone. And so yeah, my little pink elephant. And then the other piece is her little silver crown. How cute is that? So they're so excited about this. So my daughter came out for a few days, about 4 days, for my birthday. I had a milestone birthday, and she filled it packed full of stuff. She had a party for me. She did a party for everyone else that she wasn't going to be here for. And last night we were supposed to do game night with everybody, and I was going to showcase this game for the first time. This is one of the games we're going to play. Anyway, I got exhausted. I went home to rest, and I just never went back. So we didn't get to do that last night. So I'm here super early in the morning doing this. So isn't this adorable? So my other daughter says she'd have a game night with me, but I'm going to do this savings, and I'm going to have her do it with me. But I'm so excited about this. Thank you, Champagne. Oh, wait a minute. There's a little something else I forgot. So anyway, when you order this, it comes with dashboard. So here's an A5 dashboard, and she personalized it. And then an A6 dashboard. So that comes with it too. Super cute. So I can't wait to do this. I'll do this a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. 40 questions. I don't think I'm going to get all 40 of them on. I'll do a few, some of them, and then I'll move on. But so I was challenged by Lady Dice Saves a while back when she did hers. again, I wasn't doing YouTube videos, so I didn't do anything, but I'm just going to try and answer these. And I will say Barbara Lynn Budges, I was watching hers, and oh my gosh, there were so many similarities. I almost wanted to just joke around and say, yeah, you know, I'm not even going to answer these. Go to Barbara Lynn. Just know that not all of them, but most of them are me. So, okay, let's do this. Do you have any pets? No, I do not have any pets. I personally don't really enjoy cohabitating with pets. I like pets. I had pets with my children when they were growing up, but just for me, no. I think as a mom for so many years, I was a mom. She turned 19, and then I was a mom again, and so, you know, I have a 40-year span of raising children. I think I'm good for now. I do say that I may want another small dog. We always had small white ones like a Bichon's or a white poodle kind of thing. I love, that's what I like. So I might get another one. Lady Di, you probably understand that. We like little cute white fluffy white pets. So I might get another one in the future when I'm a little bit older and I feel the need for it, but I don't. Am I one of those pet parents that just on top of everything and, you know, treat them like adults? And yes, I'm extreme, but then again, I really don't enjoy living with them. So no, I don't have any pets. Don't plan on having any anytime soon, but I do like pets. Are you in a relationship? Okay, I have to quote Barbara Lynn Budges on this. I wrote it down here. So when her question was, are you in a relationship? She responded, sure am, with food. Oh my God, that was perfect. So yeah, that would be my answer too, but she got it first. So I am been married. We've been together. We met in 1989. So we've been together a long time. We're very happy. He's very kind and nice and loving towards me all the time. So I really scored on that. So yeah, I mean, I'm high maintenance. I'm not easy to live with, so I'm the first to admit that. So he handles me pretty well. Do I drink alcohol? I haven't drank anything in over 20 years. Not for any reason other than it just never was that important to me or enjoyed it that much. I'm more of a social drinker. When I was in my mid-20s, I know back when I was able to drink, it was at age 19. I didn't even start drinking until my mid-20s. And yeah, I've had some overindulgence a few times, but in general, it's not my thing. But if I went out with some girlfriends, hey, if we ever have a meetup on this YouTube group, you know, I might have a drink. So I'm not against it, but no, it's just not something I do generally. Do you believe in God? So I really hesitate on whether I was going to answer this question or not, because I don't want to bring religion or politics into my channel. But what I'm going to say is I do believe in God, maybe differently than everyone else does. I'm not a fan or not a fan of organized religion. I think it has its place. I think if it brings out the best in you and it works for you, and it's great. I don't find that it's my best option, so I don't participate, which I've gone to a lot of different churches, and so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So just so people understand that I'm not, it's not their way of, their spirituality journey is going to be a little different than mine. But yes, I do believe there's a God. Okay, so hot dogs or cheeseburgers? Neither. I do not eat either one of them. I try not to eat any processed food, but I never was a hot dog eater. And cheeseburgers, I used to love a good cheeseburger, but over the years it's been, gosh, was it 2000? I don't know. Before 2015, I don't remember. I just stopped eating. I try not to eat processed food. I don't eat lunch meats. I eat minimal meat, but when I do, it has to be real meat. So that's that. Favorite food. And I'm gonna have to say Mexican. I know it's not exactly what you're looking for, but I love Mexican food, but it has to be good. Where I live, there's a lot of chains and there's a few small places, but none of them are that great. My mother-in-law is Mexican, or was Mexican. She's not with us anymore. And let me tell you, her food was delicious. You go to her house, no matter what time of day you went to her house, there was always food waiting for people, for her family, for friends, her homemade tortillas. I mean, when you have really good Mexican food on regular basis, you kind of get spoiled, and the rest just doesn't taste that good. But so she was a good cook. There is a restaurant called Casa Trejo in Southern California, up by, I don't remember what town that is, but it's up by what's that? I don't know, can't remember. Anyway, Casa Trejo. I doubt you're watching, but if you are, call me. I'll plug you in. Yeah, I'll be a sponsor. All I want is a free meal. That's it. Because their food is amazing. I dream about that. I never had a bad meal there. Sorry if I'm a little hoarse. It's kind of in the middle of the night, and so super early in the morning, trying to get the videos out before it gets too hot. So, what do you drink in the morning? I usually start off with just water. I drink water. In the winter, I drink a hot tea, usually some type of herbal tea. There is a vitamin C drink that boosts the vitamin C. Sometimes I'll drink that in the morning too. I always start with water, and then I may or may not have a smoothie. That's usually a little bit later on, but I don't really drink anything. I don't do orange juices. I don't generally do any juices. I don't drink coffee at all. I do drink tea. So, yeah, there you go. Can I do 100 push-ups? Of course I can. And then I wake up from my dream. It wasn't until recently I could even get on my knees anymore. Remember, I had that big tumble and hurt my knees. It took a long time to heal. I still have a little problem with it, but I'm almost back to normal. I think I could do push-ups, not on my toes, but on my knees. Now maybe 10 or more. I don't know. But no, I don't think I could do. I don't know, maybe. I don't think I can, but maybe. Favorite season? Honestly, that depends on where I live. I will say my favorite season is anything that's under 80 degrees. That's my favorite season. But I do love winter. I do love when you go places that it's snow and it's just covered. I mean, just the peace and beauty of that is just unmeasured. I mean, it's just beautiful. But I also love spring, and I love the blooming and the birds, and I love fall. I live in a desert where last week it was 115, 114, 112. So summer, not so much my favorite anymore. But when I lived in California at the beach, yeah, summer was amazing. So I don't know if I have a favorite. It just depends on if it's under 80 degrees or not. Favorite hobby? Oh, that's a hard one because I've done so much. I used to decorate wedding cakes. I was offered a job at this big event venue one time, either full-time cake person. Turned it down because it was a hobby and I liked it. I used to do wedding planning. That was probably one of my favorites, but I couldn't do that anymore. I was a quilter for a lot of years just because, being hyper, all of a sudden I found this quilting and I could focus. It was weird, and I did some reading up on it, and that's not uncommon from a childhood ADHD, that they get older and they find something they can really just focus on. I literally would start quilting and I would forget to eat all day, other than go pee once or something. I'd forget. So I kind of stuck with that for a while, and then I got burned out after quite a few years. But I do paper crafts. I like to make handbags. I really still love doing that a lot. I love working with wood. I started fiddling with those little miniature furnitures with wood, and it was fun. Nothing to really brag about, but it was fun. I have the stuff. I still like to dink with it a little bit. Gosh, I don't know. I'm doing needle felting right now because I'm making these little animals for my granddaughter. They're little white ones. So the first year was a deer, and this year I think we might do a bear because she kind of growls like a bear. So I'm doing these little baby animals, ornaments for the Christmas tree that she can have her whole life that I made her. So that's what I'm working on. So kind of new at that, but I get the gist of it. I just taught myself to crochet this last year. A lot of you know I did a baby blanket for my granddaughter. I did a temperature one. So from the starting the day she was conceived, the doctor gave us that date, to the day she was born, every Friday, because she got conceived on a Friday and was supposed to be born on a Friday. Every Friday I would check the temperature, and I did a row depending on the temperature. That's the row meant what color. I made myself a pre-chart. So I learned how to crochet. I made that blanket. It got lost at a fair that we went to. So I made a second one, which the corners were actually straight. The sides were actually straight instead of all wonky. My daughter liked the wonky one, but she gets a normal one now. So I've made 2 baby blankets, all I've done. So I'm not an expert, but it's a new one. Anyway, I mean, it goes on and on and on. I've sewn. I can do, like I said, paper craft, wood crafts, food crafts. I do lots of things, so it's hard to say a favorite. I will say probably if I had to pick something, currently, it would be the crochet, because I did enjoy that in the mornings. But I will say probably all time, I think I really enjoyed the most would be doing weddings. It was kind of my thing. So, okay, way too much information. This is why I have to cut it down, because I talk too much. Do I have any tattoos? I do not have any tattoos. I almost got one. My daughter got a little. My daughter's daughter, and my granddaughter is named after a mountain. So she had a small little, about this 2 inches long, just a silhouette, kind of an outline of the mountain on her arm. Her husband got a tattoo on his leg, and my other daughter did the same thing just 2 days ago. That same one my first daughter got, the thing, and they wanted me to do it. At first I said, I might, maybe I'll do that. That sounds like something I might do. And when I thought about it, I'm like, it's just not me. I don't want a tattoo. So if you remember right, I said I'm just going to get a keychain. So I'm going to get a keychain here real soon instead of the tattoo. Do I wear glasses? Yes. I didn't start wearing glasses, some reading glasses in my 40s. I think it's because I eat too much sugar. I've been a sugarholic for my whole life, and I think it's messing up my eyes. I do. I haven't been diagnosed with diabetes or anything, but I think that's my thing, and I'm gonna stick with it. So I'm still eating sugar, but yes, now I have that, and I just not too long ago started wearing the ones for distance, slightly. So I have these bifocals that I wear, but I don't really wear them. Do you have phobias or fears? And I was gonna say, other than the normal that most people have, like something happened to their children. That's outside of that. I thought I really didn't, and then something happened the other day, and I'm like, I kind of do. I kind of fear that a little bit. But I will say that I can think of right now is a little bit of heights. I'm not saying I'm afraid of heights, but when I've gone into, like in New York, you go to the tall buildings, I'm uncomfortable up there. It makes me very uncomfortable. When I'm on a plane, I'm uncomfortable. So because of that. But I won't say I'm afraid. I don't have panic attacks. I will say, that's what it was. I have a little bit of fear, because it's been forever. When I go outside at night, I'm afraid of the critters. I'm not afraid of some, axe murderer around the corner. I'm afraid of, a possum biting my leg. So maybe that's probably my biggest fear. I know it's silly. Anyway, do you have a nickname? I do. My nickname is Tess. It was given to me by my uncle, and I've used that as my name for a lot of years at work and at home, and now I'm on YouTube. So Tess is my nickname. My grandchildren all call me Nanny. It started with my first granddaughter. I tried to get her to call me Granny with a G because I was young, and I thought this is funny, but all she would say is Nanny. I'm like, okay, it's Nanny it is. So I'm the Nanny, and so all my grandchildren call me Nanny. So I got those 2 nicknames. My husband might have a few choice words for me, nicknames for me, but he's never told me, so we'll just enjoy the fact that he's kept it to himself. Favorite candy? It's chocolate by far. I eat chocolate. I do like the Reese's. I don't eat a lot. I try to eat stuff without chemicals in it. It's something I try to. I'm not anti it. I know it's almost impossible. So I do like Reese's, but I prefer the trees or the eggs. Those 2. Those are the best ones. They taste better. They taste different. I will argue that point until don't challenge me on that, because you'll lose. I'll argue until you're exhausted, because those are the best. My daughters are addicted to those, so we don't buy them. We only buy them during the holiday because of that. Do you believe in ghosts? No, I don't believe in ghosts. Not the traditional, Hollywood type of ghost that we see or the type of thing. I do believe that spirits may come visit us, but I don't think there's negative spirits. I think that's in our head more, or at least for me. I'm not judging or telling anyone else. I had a spiritual experience with my grandmother. I believe she came to comfort me when I was sad, because when she passed away. It was brief. I'm not going to go into that, but so yeah, I do believe, but no, I don't believe in ghosts. Rain or snow? Snow. Love the rain. I love what it brings with it, but snow. Do I have any piercings? Just my ears. Love the belly button piercing when people get those. My youngest daughter got it. It lasted about, I don't know, a few days, and she's like, I'm over this. So, but no, just my piercings. So, what is your age? Well, let's put it this way. I'm old enough to know better not to answer that question. No, I just turned 60 the day before yesterday. So I am 60. I'm still freaking out about it a little bit. It's still weird to me. Those milestones, those decade ones, you feel them a little bit. French fries or onion rings? I like them both. I will eat French fries. I haven't had onion rings in years. Should I finish the rest next time? Well, let's just finish them up. Do you have any children? Yes, I have 2 daughters. One lives back east, one lives close to me. They are loving, good daughters. The youngest one takes really good care of me. Believe me, I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she takes care of me. I'm so high maintenance sometimes. What is your favorite color? Well, my favorite color is pink, preferably light pink. I do have my pink little elephant that was given to me by my sweet friend from Poland. She sent it to me, and I've just loved her ever since. I didn't even know she knew that I love pink elephants. It started as a child. I don't think I ever even mentioned it, so it was just a coincidence, I believe. I haven't told her I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to tell her soon. So, Joanna, if you watch this, look, I have our elephant. Thank you so much. And I love our friendship. Can you sing? Yeah, again, I can sing until I wake up. So no, I used to be able to hold tunes, I think. I was in choirs as a young kid. I wasn't a great singer, never been a great singer, at least in my opinion. But I sing a lot to my new grandbaby, and she smiles, she loves it. But then again, she smiles at everything, so don't know if it's my singing. Whistle, yes, I can whistle, and I used to be able to whistle really loud with the fingers, put the fingers and just really loud. My husband didn't like it, so I had to stop doing it because it hurt his ears. But yes, I can still do both. I am weaker. My vocal cords are weaker, so I don't think I'm as good as I used to be. But where were you born? San Diego. I was born there, lived there until I was 5. Then we moved around. Then I went back there, lived there as an adult, and then moved to Utah from there. Can you cook? I had to ask my husband that one. He said, yes, I cook. He goes, you just don't like to, but you cook really well. So, yes, I can cook. It's my least favorite thing to do. Honestly, I would clean everybody in my neighborhood's toilets if I didn't have to cook a meal. But here's the weird thing. There's one here that asks me if I'm weird. Isn't there one that says, are you weird? I thought there was one that says, are you weird? Maybe that's somewhere else. Anyway, oh yeah, are you weird? Okay, so I'm gonna answer that one. No, I do not think I'm weird, but I do have unique things about me, right? So let's go back up to, can I cook? I don't like people touching my food with their bare hands, and I struggle with that. So eating out is a problem for me. Do I go out, eat out? Yes, but I can't watch anything. And even so, now, if my daughters, they know to wash their hands really well before they do food. I don't mind if my family touches my food if their hands have been washed, or even friends. But out in public, and there are people I would not want to touch my food, I don't know. So I have weirdnesses about me, but I'm not weird. So most of them have to do with something in the kitchen. Can you swim? Yes, I swam a lot as a child for recreation. I was just a fish in the local pool. I haven't swam in over 20 years. Well, maybe not even that. Yeah, we had a pool in our house. I used to swim then. So that was about 23 years ago. It might be the last time I swam, so over 20 years. But I mean, if I fell into a pool, I could definitely swim. I fell into a lake, I probably could swim in the ocean. It would probably take me under. Shower or bath. I always take showers, but I'm not opposed to bath. But then you gotta scrub out the tub, and then and then you gotta take a shower anyway. So that's just not something I do very often. I haven't done it in forever. City or nature? I'm gonna say both. I was always felt more of a city girl inside. Now that I'm older, I'm definitely more of a nature girl. So I think I still have both of that in me. Sometimes they kind of collide a little bit. So, are you a good friend? Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm a good friend. I would love to have a friend like me. What I think I'm not good at is finding a good friend. I tend to be people. I tend to attract people that are in a lot of need, and then when the need stops, there's no bad story here. Just it's not a longevity thing. I do have a few good friends from the past, but I moved out of state, so I don't have a lot here. I have some girlfriends here, but more of acquaintance, not necessarily that good best friend thing going on right now. But so I think I'm a good friend. I'm very loyal, very kind, but I don't tend to attract that. So, and I know I take the responsibility. It's what I'm doing, I'm sure. Have you any broken bones? No, I've never broken a bone. Thank goodness, knock on wood, I'm knock on my head because that's what I do, and it's kept me from a broken bone. Let's keep it that way. How many TVs do you own? Well, pretty much my whole adult life, I've always had two. I was never a TV watcher. I had one in my house. I never ever watched it. I used to watch the comedy shows late at night, sometimes if I couldn't sleep. When I got married, my husband, I asked him, okay, so what do you want? Because his thing was, it's your house, do whatever. I go, no, what is your need in this? Because I want to make sure it's not all about me all the time. He goes, look, I just want a TV and a chair, and I want to own the airspace in between. So, since we've been married, since we've been together, which is over 30 years, he's had his own chair in his bedroom and a TV, and he owns all the airspace. And when I say his bedroom, that I did ask for that. If possible, I always want my own room. I love to have my own space. And so we each had our own room, but so there you go. That's a little too TMI, I'm sure, but it works for us. It makes us happy. So, what is the worst pain ever? Well, I'm going to say I did give birth naturally, not by choice. Trust me, I like to think for me, I had more, it wasn't going to work for me. I wanted whatever they could give me. I had got nothing. And so with that, and it wasn't a C-section, of course, but most people say it's the worst, but it wasn't fun. She was pretty small, but it wasn't fun. I would say the worst pain ever was major abdominal surgery, and I felt gutted out, and the 2 weeks after trying to heal was miserable. So I'm going to say the surgery. Do you like to dance? Yes. I'm not great at it. Haven't been for a long time, but I like to. Camping or hotel? I'm more of a hotel type of girl. I don't like roughing it, but I like camping too, occasionally. And we'll go back to that in a minute. Do you think you're weird? I think I answered that. I don't think I'm weird, but I have weird things about me. So, how long have you been gardening? How cute. You think I can garden? No, I tried teaching I know some basics. I tried teaching my younger daughter, canning and gardening. So she had those experiences and skills, and everything I tried to grow died before it became anything. And the only thing we got was her vegetables. And so she, at 5 years old, gardens better than I do. I think I water things too much, even plants. I think I'm just too on top of everything, and okay, I better water it today. I want to make sure it's okay, and I think I kill them. I think I'm a garden killer. But would I love to have a garden? Yes. What is the one thing you'd like to grow in your garden? The one thing I like to grow in my garden is the only thing I would grow in my garden is organic vegetables. I don't have desire to have flowers and plants and all that, because It's something I've always said my whole life, and I know people love gardening. This is, I love that you love gardening. But I always feel to me that working outdoors, gardening, is like doing housework in the elements. So I don't want to go clean up my garden. I don't want to weed. I don't want to take care of it. It feels like housework in the elements is what I've always said. So what is your growing zone? I kind of knew what it meant. I looked it up. I think the article said we're at 8, but on certain temperatures we're a 9, sometimes we're a 7. So we're a 7, 8, or 9, but the first number was 8, so I'm going to say an 8. Do I really know what that means? No, I don't. But for those of you who do, I'm an 8. Alrighty. Yes, I did them all. Okay. Well, thank you. I will want to share more of what the last couple months were like, but I'm going to cut this video short or off now. I don't think it's short. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here, please let me know by hitting that like button and leaving a comment. If you decide to subscribe, you do know that for it to stick, you need to interact. So watch at least a minute and click that like button, because that's why we see our numbers go up a bunch and then go down, because people, especially without channels, are liking and then the computer bumps you off. So I hope you do. I appreciate you. So yeah, until next time, a penny saved is a penny earned. Bye-bye.